Good morning. Today, let's work out with exercise 7.1 of chapter 7 Triangles, which is based on criteria for congruence of triangles, that is SAS congruence rule, ASA congruence rule, and AS congruence rule. So, question number 1 of exercise 7.1. In quadrilateral ABCD, AC equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. See figure. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? Yes. According to question, looking at the figure also, we can see that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AC equal to AD. And this line segment AB bisects angle A, that is divide this angle A into two equal triangles, that is angle CAB and angle DAB. These two angles will be equal as it is divided, angle A is divided by line segment AB. Further, we also have to say that what we can relate between BC and BD. For solution, first we write the given from the question, that is first given is AC equal to AD and second given is AB bisects angle A. To prove, that is triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. Now, whatever triangle congruency we have to prove, we select that both triangles and first find out which parts of both the triangles are equal. What equality is given between the two triangles. So, we have to prove triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. So, we select in triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Already it is given that AC equal to AD. And angle CAB, this is angle CAB equal to angle DAB. These both angles are equal because AB bisects angle A, that is divide the angle A into two equal angles. And third thing, that is this line segment AB equal to AB. This is a common line segment between both the triangles. So looking at figure, we can see that we got side, angle, side criteria. This is your side, this is your angle, and this is your side. Two sides and included angle. So we take it that according to SAS congruence rule, triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle ABD. Let's write the proof. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD, AC equal to AD given, angle CAB equal to angle DAB because AB bisects angle A and AB equal to AB. This is a common line segment. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD according to SAS congruence rule. Implies that BC equal to BD. This is CPCT. Let's check in the figure. Yes. According to the congruency, we got that these two triangles, that is ABC is congruent to ABD. Already these two are equal. This is the common line segment. So, we can say that BC is equal to BD. This is CPCT of congruency rule. Hence, the length of BC and BD are equal because BC equal to BD. This is the CPCT of triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. So, both the line segments are equal. Next question. Question number 2. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal to BC and angle DAB equal to angle CBA. See figure. Prove that number 1, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Number 2, BD equal to AC. And number 3, angle ABD equal to angle BAC. Yes, this is the given figure. For solution, first we write what is given in the question. So solution given, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal to BC. Sorry, this is BC. By mistake it is written DC, it is BC. So AD and BC are equal. Here you can see AD equal to BC. And second thing is equal, that is angle DAB. This angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. This angle already in the figure it is given. Now we have to prove three things, that is triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC, second BD equal to AC, and third angle ABD equal to angle BAC. Now first, as I said ahead, that whatever triangle congruency we have to prove, we select that two triangles only. So first proof we have to do triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC. Let's see in the figure and select triangle ABD. This is your triangle ABD. And triangle BAC. This is your triangle BAC. These two triangles, already it is given that these two are equal. AD equal to BC. This is given equal. Further it is already given that angle DAB, this angle is equal to angle CBA. And third thing, this line segment will be common between these things. So we can prove the congruency of both the triangles. Let's see the proof. In triangle ABD and triangle BAC, AD equal to BC. This is given. Angle DAB equal to angle CBA. This is also given. And there is a common line segment between both the triangles, that is AB equal to AB. You can see this from the question also, because see here also you can see in triangle ABD we have side AB, and in triangle BAC we have again a side AB. So these sides are common between both the triangles. So therefore triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC according to SAS congruence rule. Now second proof we have to write. So for second proof, as we have proved above that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, we write that implies that BD equal to AC, because this is CP/CT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. Third proof, that is again we have proved that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. We write implies that angle ABD equal to angle BAC. Let's once cross check this in figure, that these two parts are the CP/CT of the two congruent triangles or not. That is BD equal to AC also, and another CP/CT ABD equal to angle BAC. So we have proved the congruency of triangle ABD. This is our triangle ABD, and triangle BAC. This is our BAC. Yes. Now let's cross check that whether BD equal to AC is the corresponding part of these congruent triangles or not. Yes, already AB is common side. Then AD equal to BC is given. So this third side of the triangle, that is you will get BD, this is your BD equal to AC. This is CP/CT. Another CP/CT, we have proved that angle ABD equal to angle BAC. That is your angle ABD, this is your angle, this small angle we will take, this small angle. Let me clear the figure and once explain you. ABD, this is your angle ABD. This small angle will be equal to angle BAC, this small angle. These two angles small, half part of it. This both angles will be equal. This is also CPCT of congruency triangles. Hence proved. It is necessary in all these questions where we have to prove to write hence proved at last of the solution of the given question. Question number 3. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. See figure, show that CD bisects AB. For solution, first let us write the given from the question. So solution, we write the given AD equal to BC, because already it is given that these both are equal perpendiculars, that is this AD equal to BC. Further it is given that AD is perpendicular to AB. This AD is perpendicular to this line segment AB, so this will make 90 degree. Similarly, third thing it is given that BC, this is line BC is perpendicular to AB, so this angle also you will get as 90 degree. Now we have to show that CD bisects AB. This is your line segment CD, which is bisecting AB. Bisecting means dividing AB into two equal parts. So we have to prove that OA equal to OB. This we have to prove. So to prove CD bisects AB, that is we have to prove AO equal to BO. Now for proof, this we can prove by CPCT only, because we have to prove first the congruency of the given two triangles which are seen clearly in the figure. We can see in the figure two triangles, that is triangle, you can take AOD or DOA, whatever you wish, and COB or BOC. So in triangle BOC, this triangle, and triangle DOA, this triangle. In these two triangles, what congruent parts we can see equal? So first directly we can see, it is already given only, that AD and BC are equal. This is given. Then as BC bisects AB, your angle CBO, this angle will be equal to angle DAO, because both are 90 degree, as AD bisects AB and BC bisects, AD is perpendicular to AB and BC is also perpendicular to AB. And the third equal part will be your angle BOC. This is your angle BOC will be equal to angle DOA, as these both are vertically opposite angles. So let's write the proof. Proof in triangle AOD and triangle BOC, angle AOD equal to angle BOC, because these are vertically opposite angles. Then angle DAO equal to angle CBO, because these both are 90 degree, as AD is perpendicular to AB and BC is also perpendicular to AB. And third thing, that is AD equal to BC, this is already given. Therefore triangle AOD will be congruent to triangle BOC according to AAS congruence rule. Implies that AO equal to BO. This is the CPCT. Hence CD bisects AB. Hence prove. Next question, question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Yes. For solution, first we write a given from the question itself. So solution given L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. This is given in the question. We have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Once let's see that what we have to prove. Triangle ABC, this is your triangle ABC, is congruent to triangle CDA. This is your triangle CDA. These two triangles congruency we have to prove. Now, as we have to prove these two triangles congruency, we select these two triangles and again try to find out which parts are given equal. So to prove, given L is parallel to M and AC is transversal. Here, as nothing is given equal directly, so we try to find out by another way. So we can see that L is parallel to M, this is already given, and we select AC as transversal. This is your line L parallel to line M, and this AC we select as transversal. When we select this as transversal, we get angle BCA equal to angle DAC because they are pair of alternate interior angles. That is, these two angles will be equal. Angle BCA, this angle, will be equal to angle DAC when we select L, line L parallel to M and AC as transversal. So these two angles will be equal. Similarly, now we select also P parallel to Q and AC is transversal. Therefore, angle BAC equal to angle DCA. This is also again pair of alternate interior angles. You can see in the figure. Now when we select line P parallel to line Q and AC as the transversal. Now these two lines are parallel and we take AC as the transversal, so we get angle BAC. This is your BAC angle, this one, equal to angle DCA. This is your angle DCA. This will be equal as these also are again a pair of alternate interior angles. Now we select both the triangles. Now in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, angle BCA equal to angle DAC. This we have proved ahead that both are pair of alternate interior angles. AC equal to CA. This is the common side between both the triangles, and angle BAC equal to angle DCA. Again, this we have proved ahead as these are also pair of alternate interior angles. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA according to ASA congruence rule. Hence, proved. Next, question number 5. Line L is the bisector of angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars to the arms of angle A. See figure. Show that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB and another BP equal to BQ, or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Let's see the figure. First, for solution, it is given that line L is line L is the perpendicular sorry, it is bisector only. Line L is the bisector of angle A. Means line L bisects angle A into two equal angles. This is your line L. It is bisecting angle A into two equal angles, that will be angle BAQ will be equal to angle BAP. These two angles will be equal because line L is bisecting angle A. Further, it is given that BP is perpendicular to AP. Let's see in the figure. This is BP perpendicular to AP. So your angle BPA or APB will be 90 degree. Similarly, it is given that BQ is perpendicular to AQ. So again you will get angle BQA, yeah, you can write AQB as 90 degree. For proof, to prove, we have to prove that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB and another BP equal to BQ. That is, point B is equidistant from P and Q. Proof number 1, that is, as we have to prove triangle APB congruent to triangle AQB, we select both the triangles. So in triangle APB and triangle AQB, angle APB equal to angle AQB, both are 90 degree because BP is perpendicular to AP and BQ is perpendicular to AQ. So both angles are each are 90 degree, so they are equal. Then angle PAB equal to angle QAB because line L is the bisector of angle A, and AB equal to AB, which is the common side between both the triangles. Therefore, triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB according to ASA congruence rule. Now second proof, that is, as we have proved above that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB implies that BP equal to BQ. That is CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. Hence, B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Hence, proved. Next question. In figure, AC equal to AE, AB equal to AD and angle BAD equal to angle EAC. Show that BC is equal to D. Yes, for solution, first we write a given from the question. Given AC equal to AE, AB equal to AD and angle BAD equal to angle EAC. So let's see in the figure what is given. AC, this is our AC equal to AB. This is given AE here. AC equal to AE. Another thing is given AB, this is your AB equal to AD. And third thing BAD, this is your triangle BAD, this small angle BAD is equal to EAC, this. These two angles are equal. These three things are already given in the question. Now to prove, we have to prove that BC equal to DE. Let's see where is our BC. This is our BC equal to DE. This is our DE. This we have to prove. For proof, angle BAD equal to angle EAC is already given. Now we add angle DAC to both the sides. So we write adding angle DAC on both sides, we get angle BAD plus angle DAC equal to angle EAC plus angle DAC. Let's see when we add DAC on both the sides what we are getting. This is our angle BAD and we are adding angle DAC, this. So we will get this whole angle, that is angle BAC. We will get this angle on left hand side. Similarly, when we add on, let's see in the figure, when we add DAC on left hand side, which angle we will get? Similarly, when we add DAC on right hand side, which angle we will get? So BAD, this is our angle BAD. This is your angle BAD plus angle DAC, this angle. This angle when we add, we will get this whole angle, that is angle BAC on left hand side. Similarly, on right hand side, let's see which angle we will get. So when we add EAC, this is your angle EAC plus angle DAC. These two angles when we add, we get a whole angle, that is angle EAD. So we write angle BAC equal to angle EAD. Now in triangle BAC and triangle DAE, we have AB equal to AD. This is given. Angle BAC equal to angle EAD, which we have proved right now only above, and AC equal to AE. This is also given. Therefore, triangle BAC is congruent to triangle DAE according to SAS congruence rule. Implies that BC equal to DE. This is CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles, hence proved. Question number 7. AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. D and E are points on the same side of AB such that angle BAD equal to angle ABE and angle EPA equal to angle DPB. See figure. Show that triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP and AD equal to BE. Yes, this is the given figure. For solution, given, according to the question, it is given that P is midpoint of line segment AP. This is your line segment AB and P is midpoint. So this AP will be equal to AB. Sorry, AP will be equal to BP. Another thing it is given that angle BAD equal to angle ABE. This is your angle BAD. This angle is equal to angle ABE. Here ABE. These two angles are equal. Yes. And third thing it is given that angle EPA. This is your angle EPA. Here small one. Already received. Given in the figure equal to angle DPB. This angle. Yes. These two angles are equal. These three things are given. Now we have to prove that first triangle DAP is congruent to angle triangle EBP, and second thing AD equal to BE. Now as we have to prove DAP equal to EPB, we write the proof. Angle EPA equal to angle DPB. This is given. Adding angle DPE both sides, we get angle EPA plus angle DPE equal to angle DPB plus angle DPE. That is angle DPA equal to angle EPB. Now in triangle DAP and triangle EBP, angle DPA equal to angle EPB. We have proved this above only. AP equal to BP because P is given as midpoint of AB, and angle BAD equal to angle ABE, this is given. Therefore, triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP according to ASA congruence rule. Now second proof, we have to prove that is AD equal to BE. So as triangle DAP is congruent to a triangle EBP implies that AD equal to BE. This is CPCT, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. Hence proved. This question is similar to previous question. So try to work out yourself and then check out my solution. Question number 8, that is the last question of this exercise. In right triangle ABC, right angle at C, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to a point D such that DM equal to CM. Point D is joined to point B. See figure. Show that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Second, angle DBC is a right angle. Third, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. And fourth, CM equal to half AB. Let's see the figure. First, for solution, let's write the given from the question. That is, ABC is a right angle triangle with angle C equal to 90 degree. It is already given in the question that ABC is right angled at C. So angle C will be 90 degree. M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. And third thing it is given DM equal to CM. To prove, we have to prove first triangle AMC congruent to triangle BMD. Second, angle DBC is a right angle. Third, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. And fourth, CM equal to half AB. Given and prove, we have to write from the question itself. Let's see the figure. Yes. It is given that in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree. This is our triangle ABC in which angle C is 90 degree. This is given. Further it is given that M is the midpoint of AB. So these two will be equal, BM equal to AM. Similarly, already it is given that CM equal to DM. This all is given. Now we have to prove 4 different things. So we take the proof separately. Proof 1, we have to prove first proof, that is triangle AMC congruent to triangle BMD. So we write in triangle AMC and triangle BMD, AM equal to BM because M is the midpoint of AB. Angle AMC equal to angle BMD because these both are vertically opposite angles, and CM equal to DM, this is given. Therefore, triangle AMC congruent to triangle BMD by SAS congruence rule, hence proved. Let's once see this in our figure also. Yes, so triangle AMC, this is our triangle AMC, and this is our triangle BMD. These two triangles we have to prove the congruency. So we have taken AM equal to BM because M is the midpoint of AB. Then we have taken angle AMC equal to angle BMD because these are vertically opposite angle pair. And third thing, already it is given that CM equal to DM. These both equal are already given. So according to SAS congruence rule, these both triangles are congruent. Proof 2. Now as triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD, this we have proved in proof number 1, implies that angle ACM equal to angle BDM. This is CPCT, it is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. But these are alternate interior angles formed by the transversal CD. Hence, AC will be parallel to DB. Yes, now these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. As they are congruent, these two triangles that is angle ACM will be equal to angle BDM. These two angles will be equal. When these two angles are equal, so we can write this line segment AC will be parallel to line segment BD. Why these both are parallel? Because we take CD as the transversal and these are alternate pair of interior angles which are equal. So these two lines, that is AC, will be parallel to BD. Now when this is parallel to BD, we can write angle DBC. This is your angle DBC plus angle ACB will be equal to 180 degree. Why these both are 180 degree? Because they are co-interior angles, or you can say interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Here, as we have proved that AC is parallel to DB. This we have proved. So, we take BC as the transversal. When we take BC as the transversal, then angle DBC plus angle ACB equal to 180 degree, because they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal, or you can say co-interior angles. But already ACB is given as 90 degree. So we replace ACB by 90 degree. So angle DBC plus angle ACB equal to 180 degree because they are co-interior angles, as we select BC as the transversal, and already it is proved here that AC is parallel to CBD. This it is proved ahead, and we select BC as the transversal. So we get angle DBC plus angle ACB equal to 180 degree. That is, they are co-interior angles, or you can say interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Now already we know that angle ACB is given as 90 degree. So we write angle DBC plus 90 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle DBC equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. Therefore angle DBC is a right angle. Hence proved. Proof number 3. We have to prove third proof, that is triangle DBC congruent to triangle ACB. So we select both the triangles. In triangle DBC and triangle ACB, angle DBC equal to angle ACB each are 90 degree, because we have right now only proved that DBC also is a right angle triangle, and it is already given in the question that ACB is 90 degree. BC equal to CB, this is the common side between both the triangles, and DB equal to AC, this is CPCT, since triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Therefore triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB by SAS congruence rule, hence proved. Last proof, proof number 4. Here we have to prove that CM equal to half AB. Now as triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB, we have proved this in proof number 3. So we get DC equal to AB as CPCT. But DC is DM plus CM because M is the midpoint of DC. So we write DM plus CM equal to AB. Now already DM and CM are also equal. It is given in the question. So we replace DM by CM. So we write CM plus CM equal to AB. That is twice CM equal to AB. Therefore CM equal to half of AB. Hence proved. Copy all the question with solution in your CW. Thank you.